Oh, the biggest dreams that I have now. Oh my gosh. I'm a dreamer, so I have a lot. So I would say the number one dream for me is to be able to see my kids fulfill their dreams. So I work hard in my dreams of starting cosmetics lines and opening up a nutrition club and wanting to become a professional public speaker. It's because I want to show others that there is a rainbow after the storm. All right, so I am 27 and some change now. I'll be 28 in May, but I was 22 having my second child. So really just getting used to everything, not really understanding. Well, I really understood, but just trying to get in the function of being a mom again and caring for him, C-section, barely able to move. And I woke up to their dad deceased with me in the bed, and it was new. I had to decide to move from Georgia to Ohio to be closer to my mother. And I did that not for myself purposely, but I knew that in order for my kids to flourish and not have that cloud of sadness really over their head all the time, I just knew that a change had to happen for them. Not that I wanted to move back to Toledo. I'm glad I did though, but I did not want to then. But I moved everything in the trunk of my car that I could. The rest of my stuff I put in storage, and less than 2 weeks old, I had to move my newborn baby, my almost 3-year-old son, to Ohio to start over. But I was very, very angry. I questioned God all the time. I really was shut off when it came down to believing and really understanding at that time. I was very broken. That's it. Like the simplest word to say is I was extremely broken, heartbroken, and just confused. So I was definitely pissed at God for a long time. Once I understood the real reason as to why I was so angry with God and why I felt so lost, I was able to really pick up the pieces and start forgiving those that did leave me, forgiving the ones that abandoned me, and even in an aspect of forgiving Joseph for passing away, even though it wasn't his fault. I had to really realize that it wasn't even that he passed away, because we're all gonna die, of course, but it was just the fact that I felt like he left me without saying goodbye, without giving me a warning or anything, just left. So once I started understanding that it was really deeper than him losing his life, I was able to dig deep into myself, start doing a lot of self-healing through prayer, through journaling, through understanding that all of this stuff was a part of my testimony, and realizing that I was doing this for someone else. You know, I just feel like everybody goes through their things, not for themselves, but for other people. So once I realized that, I was able to start shifting into the things that I could do to help cope, which was fitness and journaling and starting businesses. And I just took my passion into that, took my passion into speaking life into others, which made me happy. Those are the things that comfort me. So for my public speaking, that's really my passion. And that would be for me to be able to just travel. And I'm not even saying make buku money off of it, but you can make a pretty good income. But just to be able to go and just touch hearts that I wouldn't have rather normally touched being here, and being able to just show others that they aren't alone. I can see every place in the world that I can be at. I can be at stadiums, I can be at churches, I can be via social media doing live videos. I can see myself hosting classes. So wherever that is, it can be this house, it can be a stadium full of 10,000, I don't care. It can be a stadium full of 100,000. wherever God takes me, as nervous as I may be, I know that it's of Him and it will happen that way. As far as the cosmetics line, I simply just want to be able to give women the feel that they can feel beautiful and confident without any type of validation from anyone else. I know that as women, we are our worst critics, and with that, I just feel like you should be able to be yourself and feel beautiful in your skin. I can see it in stores, I can see it in Sephora, I can see it in Ulta, I can see it everywhere. My dreams are bigger than life, so to say. And I'm that type of dreamer that will literally jump off of a bridge just off of a gut feeling. I'm like, oh, you want me to do this? Boom, I'm going to do it. As long as you make this way, I will jump off this bridge and I will swim this ocean until I get to the end and it's full of rocks and I have to start over. So I'm one of those, I want to jump off with no type of lifeguard, anything, no jackets, no nothing. I literally jump off and I allow myself to swim, or if I sink, I know that there was a lesson out of that, and I will be able to find the lesson and take that on to my next dream, or take that on to the next thing that God says that I need to do. So I do know that speaking is number one. I know that is something that He put in me, and it's not going anywhere, obviously. So that is my key focus, is to really go out in the world and speak the life and speak into others the best way that I can. But yeah, I'm a huge dreamer. So anything that I start doing, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be big, even though I may fail. I'm like, oh well.